Welcome, guys. In this video we want to talk about factoring cubic polynomial. Let's say we have a polynomial of x raised to the power 3 plus 2x squared minus 5x equals 10. So from here now, let's say solution. But guys, please, let's pay more attention to this. What's the first thing you want to look at is to see if we can use a method called factoring by grouping. So you'll notice that the first two, so which is x raised to the power 3, the first two terms, which is x raised to the power 3 plus 2x squared, right, has the same ratio as the last two. So that means this and this, they have the same ratio. What's the ratio of this? That is 1:2. 1:2, that is 1 divided by 2 equals 2. And for this, we have minus 5. Okay, the last two, so minus 10 divided by 5 also is 2. All right, so now this tells us that we can factor by grouping. So in the first two terms, that is this and this, let's take out the greatest common factor, our GCF. So our GCF will be x squared because the common factor here, and here. So let's factorize it out. So we have x squared. Then what will be left here is x plus 2, right? So now for the last two terms, so let's take out the GCF here as well. So the GCF here is what? Minus 5. So we have minus 5. All we left here, we have x, then plus 2. All right. So now looking at this, you see this and this, they are the same, right? So you just have to take one. So we have x squared, right? X squared plus 2 and what? X squared, oh sorry, this is x squared plus 2, then we have x squared minus 5, right? So we have just factored this. This is the factor. If we expand this, I'm going to get that. Also, let's try another question we have is, let's say we have 4x cubed minus 8x squared plus 6s minus 12, right? So now, so what I told you earlier is to just look at this ratio and this ratio. Are they the same? Are they the same with the ratio of this last two terms? So let's say here we have 4:3. So 4:8, that is 1 divided by 4. So, and here we have, sorry. So 1 divided by 2, and here as well we have 6:12, right? So that is 1 divided by 2. They have the same ratio, right? So now what this tells us that is that this is possible. We can factor this by grouping. So now in the first two terms, let's take out the GCF, the greatest common factor. So the greatest common factor here is what? 4 is common, right? So then we have x squared as well. So we have x squared. So if we look at this, what will be left here? So we'll be left with x here minus what will be left here, we have 2, right? So also here the GCF is 6, so then what will be left here is x minus 2. Again, you see this and this the same, so you take one, so we will have x minus 2 then multiply by 4x squared plus 6. All right, so again, but if you look at this, you will see that we can still factorize this because it has a common factor. That means that we have x minus 2. So if you look at this, what's the common factor? That is 2, right? So we have what again here? We have 2x squared plus what we left here, 3. All right, so what this implies is we will have 2 multiplied by 2x squared plus 3, then multiply by x minus 2. So we just find a factor for our given polynomial. But in case we want to verify, let's verify by the first one. Our given polynomial is x cubed plus 2x squared minus 5x minus 10. And we got our factors to be x plus 2, then x squared minus 5. So to verify this, you want to expand this and see if you are going to get this. So now we will have x times x squared minus 5, right? X times x squared minus 5. Then we have plus 2 here times x squared minus 5. All right, x times x squared will give us x raised to the power 3. X times minus 5, so we have minus 5x. Plus 2 times x squared, we have 2x squared. Plus 2 times minus 5, that is minus 10. So now if you look at this, you see that we don't have any like term. Rather, we can arrange by the order of increasing power. So we have x raised to the power 3 plus 2x squared minus 5x minus 10. So now see what we have here and see our initial given polynomial. You will observe that both of them are the same. All right, so we have x raised to the power 3 here, x raised to the power 3 here. We have 2x squared here, we have 2x squared here. We have minus 5x here, we have minus 5x here. We have minus 10 here, we have minus 10 here. So this implies that this is one of the first way of factoring cubic polynomial. Thank you for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Kindly like and leave a comment, and don't forget to share with your friends and network. Do well to also subscribe to my channel to stay updated on my next video. Bye.